Welcome to our continuing series, Fine Poetry, poems that touch deeper chords. Today, part 2 of the poems of Henry van Dyke. A Child in the Garden. When to the garden of untroubled thought I came of late and saw the open door, and wished again to enter and explore the sweet, wild ways with stainless bloom inwrought, and bowers of innocence with beauty fraught. It seemed some purer voice must speak before I dared to tread that garden loved of yore, that Eden lost, unknown, and found unsought. Then, just within the gate, I saw a child, a stranger child, yet to my heart most dear. He held his hands to me and softly smiled, with eyes that knew no shade of sin or fear. "Come in," he said, "and play a while with me. I am the little child you used to be." A Home Song. I read within a poet's book a word that starred the page. Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. Yes, that is true, and something more you'll find where'er you roam, that marble floors and gilded walls can never make a home. But every house where love abides and friendship is a guest is surely home, and home sweet home, for there the heart can rest. Autumn in the garden. When the frosty kiss of autumn in the dark makes its mark on the flowers, and the misty morning grieves over fallen leaves, then my olden garden, where the golden soil through the toil of 100 years is mellow, rich, and deep, whispers in its sleep. Mid the crumpled beds of marigold and phlox, where the box borders with its glossy green the ancient walks, there's a voice that talks of the human hopes that bloomed and withered here, year by year, dreams of joy that brightened all the laboring hours, fading as the flowers. Yet the whispered story does not deepen grief, but relief for the loneliness of sorrow seems to flow from the long ago. When I think of others' lives that learned, like mine, to resign, and remember that the sadness of the fall comes alike to all. What regrets, what longings for the lost were theirs, and what prayers for the silent strength that nerves us to endure things we cannot cure. Pacing up and down the garden where they paced, I have traced all their well-worn paths of patience, till I find comfort in my mind. Faint and far away their ancient griefs appear, yet how near is the tender voice, the careworn, kindly face of the human race. Let us walk together in the garden, dearest heart, not apart. They who know the sorrows other lives have known never walk alone. And the last poem to conclude this series, February 1917. I never thought again to hear the Oxford thrushes singing clear. Amid the February rain, their sweet, indomitable strain. A wintry vapor lightly spreads among the trees and round the beds, where daffodil and jonquil sleep. Only the snowdrop wakes to weep. It is not springtime yet. Alas, what dark, tempestuous days must pass, till England's trial by battle cease, and summer comes again with peace. The lofty halls, the tranquil towers, where learning in untroubled hours held her high court, serene in fame, and lovely still, yet not the same. The novices in fluttering gown no longer fill the ancient town, but fighting men in khaki dressed, and in the schools the wounded rest. Ah, far away, 'neath stranger skies, full many a son of Oxford lies, and whispers from his warrior grave, I died to keep the faith you gave. The mother mourns, but does not fail. Her courage and her love prevail o'er sorrow, and her spirit hears the promise of triumphant years. Then sing, ye thrushes, in the rain, your sweet, indomitable strain. Ye bring a word from God on high, and voices in our hearts reply.